I really hate the Dimir Demons deck, and I spent about 30 minutes, a little bit more time than I'd like to admit, thinking about all the ways we can take down this deck. So I'm going to be reading off the package that I have listed here on Moxfield, so if my eyes aren't always on it, I do apologize, but a quick reminder, the cards we're going to be looking out for to start is the Archfiend of the Dross, comes in with four oil counters on it, start of the upkeep, remove an oil counter if they're all gone, then the person loses the game. So that's a good one. We want to look at ways to remove counters. The next one is the Unholy Annex and the Ritual Chamber. We're all familiar with this. Unholy Annex, the person loses 2, draws a card. When they control a demon, which is turn 5 with the Ritual Chamber, they give them that demon. Then their opponent, loses 2. They gain 2 at the end step. Very good card. Those are kind of the main cards. Costa Bronco in there can do some damage. And then Doomsday Excrutioner. The World Championship deck only had 2 of them. But this one is just going to exile a ton of cards and make it a 6-on-6 card game. Annoying when it happens, doesn't often happen, and then there's just a ton of removal spells. So we need to play around the removal and just pretty much shut them down of anything they can do. The first card I want to highlight is the Aven Interrupter. It's a pretty solid card, and it's just going to push them back. So on turn 3, hopefully that we're on the play, and then hopefully we're on the play, and we can just play this one on their third turn, but it's going to flash it in, then it's going to exile that. They can pay 2 more for it. So now their kind of 3, 4, 5 combo with those 3 cards goes to 4, 5, 6, because they can't play them all in the same turn. Cathar Commando and Lauren of the Third Path, you know these cards, but these are just great options at 2 and 3 mana, I guess 3 total with the Cathar Commando's cost to destroy the enchantment or artifact. But awesome cards. Happy that they are back in Foundations. Scrap Shooter. Not amazing. Green, and I think this deck is so good because of how bad green is in Standard right now. There's so much removal in green, but there's not like a really good deck in green right now. The Overwoods of the Hauntwoods is good. Maybe we'll see more of that, but Golgari is good, obviously. But Scrap Shooter, gift a card, and whenever this enters, if the gift was promised, you can destroy a target artifact or enchantment the opponent controls. Not terrible for a 4/4 for 3, but you do have to give them a card. Not really good to ever give people cards. One of the first cards I was on the fence about is Over the Edge. You're going to destroy the target artifact or enchantment, which is good. Okay, and say you don't need to do that. It's at sorcery speed, which is bad. You could explore twice if you're really missing a land drop or something. Not that great. Paw Patrimation still better, but maybe it's okay. So after Over the Edge, the first instant we have is just Break the Spell. It's a one planes. Destroy target enchantment. And that's the room's out of there. Let them play the room. In response, see you later. Hopefully they already played the Doomsday Excruciator or whatever the one was. I always mess it up. Archfiend of the Dross, and now they're just ticking away. But who knows? Get Lost. Classic. Get Lost is so good at any of these cards. I don't know if you really want them to have counters or any sort of artifacts, but Get Lost, amazing to beat this deck. Paw Patrimation, probably the second best card. We're saving the best card for last, which is going to automatically help you win the game by removing counters. Spoiler alert, but Paw Patrimation is going to either destroy the demon or destroy the Archfiend of the Dross or just destroy the room. It's great. Blue, I mean, this is kind of obvious, but Phantom Interference for a counterspell or 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead, too, if you need to create a copy of a token you control, too, if you need to make another copy of Aven Interrupter to exile something else. For 4, it's expensive, but you can do it. Only really works if you have Aven Interrupter out there. Now on to Soul Partition. You can just exile a non-land permanent. For as long as it remains exiled, they can still play it, but they have to pay 2 more. So it works well with Aven Interrupter to just push them back. These kind of work better if they already have the oil counters going. So it's not great. It's not my favorite. But if you are having multiple copies of the Aven Interrupter and can copy those, not terrible. If you're playing black against this, you're probably just destroying everything in your opponent's way, and you're just pinging each other for 2 life until demons get out. But Withering Torment, you do lose 2 life, which is a bummer. But again, it is an answer. Our 2 enchantments, the first is going to be sheltered by Ghosts. This is going to just allow you to exile a target non-land permanent the opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Then you can also enchant your creature, give it +1/+0, and it has lifelink and Ward 2. So if you do need to come back after some of the loss from the Unholy Annex that was pinging you, there you go. There's a solid chance. And then one of my other favorites, temporary lockdown, since their tokens, if they do get to turn 5, play the second half of the room, you got 2 flying beasts out there. You can at least take one of them away. So instead of 12 damage, you're getting 6 if the game is going just totally awry with temporary lockdown. My favorite card, one that I stumbled upon over my lunch break today, that I think, I was kind of shocked that no one played this at this World Championship, is Render Inert. Remove up to 5 counters from target permanent. Draw a card. So it comes in with 4, and then you play this, and you win the game. They have no counters on there at the start of their next upkeep, so that's pretty cool. That is my plan on how to beat the Dimir Demons. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this package is linked below if you have any of these. If you want to add them to your deck, we would appreciate any comments, likes, and we will see you in the next video.